This is the best team you can make for the new Pirate King Adventures vs Rayleigh for level 80 plus, so up until 99, without using any new batch units in your team or any 9th anniversary units in case you miss them. So without further ado, let's get to it. We are going to use the new 6 plus Luffy Ace as captains entering on Ace, and the new Robin Koala as friend captains entering on Robin. If you cannot find any, don't worry, I do have an alternative, but for now let's assume we do have them for maximum drops. As you can see here, we still have the debuff that damages us after every turn, but the no healing debuff is gone because of my friend captain's limit break ability being maxed out. That is not a necessity, even if you do have it, you're going to be fine. What we want to do for the first two stages is keep swapping our two dual units to of course get closer to their super swap. And have in mind, we want to enter stage number 3 with the Robin being ready to be super swapped to Koala. So you are going to enter Robin and swap 4 times in the first two stages. And for Luffy Ace, we want to leave stage 2 while we are on Luffy and the super swap meter stage in 1. Which means we want to enter the quest on Ace and swap 5 times in the first two stages. If the no healing debuff did not get removed by Robin Koala's limit break ability, if it's not high enough, do not worry because the debuff will expire anyway while we are stalling for the super swaps before we enter stage 3. We need to not have it in stage number 3 because we want to heal. We also want to enter with the Moby Dick as our ship. This is extremely important because alongside some damage we take in the first two stages and also with a 20% HP cut in stage 3, we want to be certain that we are under 50% HP so we can get the second part of Sanji's special. V1 Rayleigh support on Luffy Ace removes paralysis and reduces bind alongside sockets, and then we activate Sanji, so Valentine Ami support completely removes bind and Sanji removes block slots and heals us. Then we super swap our friend captain for a high color affinity boost and adjacent matching slots, so it is beneficial for you to have Toki under Koala, and then we also normal swap our Luffy captain to Ace for chain boundaries. Then we attack, ending on our dex units to easily beat stage 3. Something I did not mention, you need Sanji's double special activation limit break ability maxed out because we want to activate him again in the final stage. For stage 4 though, Ace and Luffy as captains resist the special rewind, then we want to super swap Ace to Luffy, removing despair on himself, getting the highest chain boundaries they can provide, and then we get the best version of their special when we activate it for a conditional attack boost, a full board of matching slots, burn on the enemy, and an ore boost for everyone. Then we want to swap Koala to Robin to get rid of their despair and get a color affinity boost for Robin and Sanji. Ready to attack and break the barrier now by hitting 2 greats. You want to do that with Buggy, Shanks or Luffy Ace attacking first since they are not double boosted. Then attack with your int units after you break the barrier, easily defeat the miniboss and maintain Toki's slot to matching dex for the final stage. Your 2 int units do tons of damage, so you will be more than fine. In the final stage, you need to have a color affinity boosting support. I am using Summer Festival Treasure Map Rare Recruit Vivi on Buggy. She activates, giving me a color affinity boost that is not interruptible when I activate Buggy. If you don't have her, you can use Raid Zoro on either Buggy or Shanks. You don't care about the color affinity boost, you care to not get a color affinity boost from Toki. Buggy will reduce 4 out of the 5 threshold turns, reduce the enemy's defense to 0 and provide chain boundaries. Then Shanks will completely remove damage reduction and provide a conditional attack boost for Buggy's defense down. And do not forget in the final stage, every time we do an action we lose 8000 HP. By swapping to Koala here for the slot and to remove threshold completely, I only have 5000 HP remaining, so I can do another action. At that point, activate Sanji to heal you back up to 51% of your maximum HP and allow you to continue your specials. So after we swap to Koala, we want to activate her to get a very good ore boost, mainly for herself and Toki, and finally activate Toki to remove attack down. Her color affinity boost does not work because we got one from a support, and have in mind the swap one from Robin Koala would not work because it can be overwritten, so the interruption would happen anyway. We only have 4 taps, so make certain you attack with your dex units to easily beat Rayleigh. What if you can't find a Robin Koala friend captain though? It is not a problem, of course you are going to lose the 3 guaranteed drops, but you can adjust your team to still work. First up, you want to use Luffy Yamato, the 9th anniversary unit, as your friend captain, and swap out Valentine Nami support for 20th anniversary Nami support, or any support that can remove 1 turn of threshold in the final stage. And with Luffy Yamato you don't care about their super swap, so in total throughout the quest you want to swap 3 times. You enter Luffy, we swap for the first time to Yamato in stage number 3, so we can actually get the color affinity boost and the guaranteed Wano slot on Yamato. Then you want to swap to Luffy again in stage 4 to remove the despair he has on himself and get a color affinity boost again. And in the final stage you want to swap to Yamato for the Wano slot and to of course be on the dex side of the dual unit before you activate her special to get an ore boost. Have in mind, we still want the color affinity boosting support for the final stage. It doesn't actually need to boost your damage like Vivi, you can use Raid Zoro just for the color affinity boost to be applied, because the Luffy Yamato swap, just like the Robin Koala swap, provides a color affinity boost but it can be overwritten, meaning when we activate Toki, her color affinity boost from the special will work, activating Rayleigh's interruption and ruining our run. Since we replaced Robin Koala, we will also lose the 1 turn of threshold removal we get to go alongside Buggy's special and completely remove threshold when we swap Robin Koala in the final stage. That's why using 20th anniversary Nami here, attached on Sanji, is a great idea to remove that 1 extra turn of threshold, and 20th anniversary Strength Nami is also a pretty accessible unit for everyone. We are still going to activate Sanji of course in the final stage, hence why it will work. And by the way, 20th anniversary Nami will be replacing Valentine Nami support on Sanji, which is not needed anymore for stage number 3 because Yamato and Luffy as captains will resist the bind anyway. V1 Rayleigh support though is still needed because he will remove paralysis. And as far as the special activation order goes, the only difference is that instead of swapping to Koala and activating her in the final stage, you will swap to Yamato and activate her instead. Every other special activation throughout the entire quest remains the exact same as was showcased in the run. If you have any questions, or maybe I forgot to clarify something, definitely ask me in the comments down below, I will do my best to help, but I tried explaining things the best I could here to help everyone clear the level 80 plus boss, up until level 99 of course. So if you enjoyed the video, or you found it helpful, definitely leave a like, I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you cannot clear 80 plus, do not worry, I also have videos with different teams for levels 60 plus and 40 plus, links for those will also be in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.